Hi there, I'm speaking to you from Spittal Pier in Galway Bay, which is the centre of the Bay Area of the Wild West Way in Ireland. The survival of our species owes a good deal to the adaptability of early humans. Indeed, it's very likely that only those that were adaptable to their environment and could learn quickly from their experiences were able to survive. Wild had a very different meaning for them. Their world was far more dangerous with many more threats and predators than we will ever have to deal with. The development of civilization and order, by eliminating some of those threats, has perhaps lessened the need for that adaptability. Consequently, in the modern age, the majority of people are intrinsically resistant to change, unwilling to adapt. Once they know something, that belief is immutable. Fortunately, there are people who are more open to new ideas. They are curious and constantly seeking to see if there's a better way to do something. That's not to say that people who are somewhat set in their ways cannot succeed in an agile environment. However, when looking at recruiting them, you need to evaluate how much investment of time and effort will be required to produce the expected benefit of a successful agile team member. We should consider what it actually means to be agile. In order to do so, we need to get away from the Taylorism approach of scientific management, micromanaging, and failure to value the people who actually do the work. We need to shift our focus away from profit margins and more towards delighting the customers and then towards generating profit. We should discuss various aspects of Agile in future videos, starting with the mentality of Agile team members. Many places claim to be using an Agile approach simply because they have meetings with Agile sounding names and use Agile vocabulary. Practicing an Agile approach and actually being Agile are two separate things, and for me, it's an attitude that makes the difference. Potential red flags can be seen at an organisational level where different parts of an operation function in silos where their importance is focused on the pieces inside their own box on the org chart. The Taylorism efficiency is a liability in an agile organisation. Artificial barriers between different parts of the operation or the organisation need to be broken down. In one former company, we used an interview specific to agile attitude as the first filter in the recruitment process. In the majority of cases, it requires a far greater investment of time and effort to alter personality and attitude than it does to teach technique. Being content with doing just good enough was considered a red flag. We found that the most important ingredient was the desire to improve, in addition to the capacity to improve. Front and foremost in the minds of the interviewers in the first filter interview was, how will this person fit into and work with the team? The point being that it's more important who you are, how you think, rather than what you know. This is not a stage gate decision about someone, but the idea of profiling the personality and character of the candidate rather than just determining their technical ability and qualifications achieved. We have already entered the age of Agile, a new management paradigm. I'm going to recommend two books that relate to this subject, The Age of Agile by Stephen Denning and Team of Teams by General Stanley McCrystal. I'll often recommend books or other resources. My advice would be to read the ideas and use them to fill the gaps in your own understanding, but also to challenge your own current beliefs, what you think about Agile. Be curious. Strive to improve not just your understanding but your agile management practice. Learn to discuss and reason your opinions, and welcome to the age of Agile. That's something worth considering. What do you think?